Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, Pretty Pink Soul Movement. I'm Michelle, and today we're doing the full moon in Libra video, and that's happening on the 29th of March in the Southern Hemisphere and the 28th of March in the Northern Hemisphere. So a lot of messages coming through right now, so bear with me. Be sure to listen to the end. Hopefully you find them helpful. But anyway, so first thing I heard was someone has a bit of FOMO going on, fear of missing out. So I don't know if that message is for you. That energy needs to be transformed because apparently that's a pattern that you've had for a very, very long time. Okay, that aside, let's get into it. This Libra moon is about taking back your power. For those people that have Libra and Pluto in your natal chart, this is specifically going to apply for you. And this message is only coming to me now, so I'm not 100% sure on the dates of that. But it might be from 70s to like sometime in the 80s, something like that. Yeah, so check out your chart for that. So there's a lot of things that want to close off in your energy during this Libra full moon. So look at where you're being triggered right now. This is happening to heal you. So you could be in this energy now of just, oh my God, I'm so fed up. This same situation happens no matter where I go. That's what we need to pay attention to right now. And what I'm getting is, say if you're in a situation where you put yourself out there and you're like, I trust everyone, and then they always betray you or throw you under the bus or something along those lines. And how you react to that situation, that's what's going to close out this pattern. So have a think about what's happening in your life or will happen soon around the time, or it could be after the full moon, to be honest. But just be conscious of your triggers and just jot them down every day if you're not aware. Just be like, okay, I felt this way, or this person said this and it really annoys me. Wait till you find the thing that irritates you the most, that triggers you the most, that makes you go, oh, why does this always happen to me? That's the thing that will be healed and released at the full moon in Libra. And you can do a little ritual as well on the night of full moon, and it's all about, full moon's about letting go. They're also about manifesting. But the thing is, for those of you that have been trying to manifest, you're being held back by this trigger. And some of you are trying to manifest something, but you can't because this block is in the way that's within you. So say if you're always listening to people and then they never, when it's your turn to go, oh, this is really bothering me, they're like, don't worry about it. But yet you're the one that listens to them every time. They're like, oh, this happened. You're like, oh, poor you. Even though it's like, oh, I had to change my tire. It's something that happens every day. You're always there for these people to listen to them. And then as soon as it's your turn, they're like, don't worry about it. They ignore you, okay? So say that's happening to you. How do you react to that? Do you get passive aggressive? Do you yell? What do you do? Watch for your triggers. Do you react and say something? Do you get snarky? That's what you need to change. That's what you need to let go of and release. So don't do that anymore. Don't respond. Look at how you react. Don't respond the same way, whatever the situation is for you. I know it's hard. Just journal it down and go, okay, this is how I always react. I want to say sarky comments or, hint to my anger and aggression, but I'll just hint in a passive aggressive way. I won't talk directly to someone and let them know. So just have a look at how you're reacting at this time. But definitely this is really going to affect the Libra and Pluto people that have that in your natal chart. So I've kind of just discussed this, but this is an inward revolution at the time of the full moon. You're really clearing out the stuff that has been holding you back that you haven't seen before. You really are taking your power back. Because, sometimes we all fall in that self-pity trap or the why does it happen to me? But we don't realize we have the power to change it just by accessing a special part of us, just by being aware and choosing to do something different. So I'm just noticing on this Pluto card, I didn't see it before because I was too busy yabbering. or channeling. But yeah, see how it says, I can't read it off the camera. A power struggle. There's power struggles at this time. There probably is people that are deceptive in your life. There's people that will throw you under the bus, right? But what holds us back is how we react to that. How do you react to that? It's a very, very healing message. And the thing is, if you really struggle, if you're like, oh my God, I struggle to react in a different way, before you go to bed, talk to Archangel Raphael and ask him to heal the situation for you overnight, to let him help you to let this go. So I want to let this go. Please take it from me, or please take it from the universe. Please, can you worry about this situation and don't react and don't deal with it. Just literally give it to the universe and say, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Can you fix this for me? You know, just see yourself throwing the issue in the garbage bin and the garbage truck coming to take away the bin. You know what I mean? It sounds too simple, but the thing is, simple works. Manifesting is easy. It's just our minds can't stop us from getting there sometimes. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you can manifest better than others? When you have the ability to let go, that's when we manifest. So if we say, I don't want to have to deal with this anymore, I'm sick of this situation. Yeah, I'm aware, I see it now, but I'm sick of dealing with it. Like, show me a way, or just take care of it for me. Be done with it. And that releases the pressure from yourself. Your ego stops trying to figure it out, because that's what sabotages us from being enlightened. Why am I holding this and talking? What am I getting from the 6th house energy? Well, it's just about your work. So there may be issues for people at work, the people you work with, or your contractors that you deal with, something along those lines. So it's definitely this issue that's coming up. The power struggle is to do with work. So you might be trapped in a work cycle that happens over and over again. And we've got 11th house energy too for around this Libra moon. And this is about friends, like your circle of friends. I really feel this is around maybe your friends at work. Maybe they all weren't as they are cracked up to be, right? Started off well, then all fell to shit. It happens. So Libra is about partnerships as well. And while the 11th house is about friends and stuff like that, and we've got the work here, I really do feel it's very closely linked to any type of partnership and just feeling trapped within that. But you have the ability to change this. You have the ability to go with the flow. You have more power than you think you have. We've got the answers you need are coming. So for some of you, just give it to the universe. The answers will be revealed to you. Perfect time, not by the mind's time. Look at the bigger picture. So this 11th house is also about, you know, the 11th house. Oh, I can't speak. 11th house energy is about your wish, hopes, wishes, and dreams. So what's the bigger picture of your life? What's the expansive look at your life? If you could fly above your life and just watch it play out, how do you actually want it to play out versus how is it playing out right now? That's a good question to journal. And here we go. It's time to release negativity. So say that you are trapped in this cycle of work. If you've always just sucked it up and never said anything, then your challenge to do something different instead of running away or being silent is to say something. And also remember, it's not about how people respond. It's about expressing yourself in a kind of calm way. Try not to do it in anger, but it's about expressing yourself. There'll be a lesson around this to how you usually handle things. And it's hard. It's not easy because we're not used to doing it in a healthy way, right? Don't let pride get in your way. And that's the thing. Some of us can go, I'm not saying anything. I'm always the first one to say anything, you know, it's not fair. And see, Libra energy is about fairness and balance. That's why this time it will be fair. It will be fair. Try not to get so caught up in pride. And it's easy to do if you feel wounded. Oh, wow. So we've got receiving. So see, once we do this, we're actually able to like open ourselves up to receiving things that are a lot better for us. Because that's what happens when you're in a cleansing and clearing and healing cycle. When you're too blocked up, see how he's got his arms open. Unless you release this, your arms are folded. His arms are open, ready to receive something better. There's always a reward if you choose to do something different. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. So I'm getting from this card that a lot of these patterns set up are from childhood. So write about how you're being triggered and how is this related to how you were treated as a child, because this is literally where our patterns come from. It comes from our past experiences, most of us as children. And that's when like maybe your parents or grandparents or brothers or sisters or whatever told you you weren't good enough as you were, or they showed you that. And that's kind of why these situations keep playing out, because the inner child wants that to be healed. So for those of you doing inner child work, please do. Please speak to your inner child and ask your inner child what it wants. Go into a meditation and do some inner child healing. Just really listen to that little inner child, and it will scream and it will cry. You notice how a lot of adults, when they get upset, they act like children. That's your inner child coming out, because it wants to be healed, it wants to be seen, it wants to say it's not fair. And it's not fair, and it wants someone to say, yeah, that wasn't fair, that sucks, right? Isn't that kind of what we want to hear when we go through a bad time? Except sometimes people are not emotionally capable and they shut themselves down and they can't respond to how you're feeling because they can't deal with their own emotions. So you need to be able to deal with yours and do some inner child healing. I do feel like it's a really healing moon. And I do feel like a lot of balance will come about if we do the work. And I know like it sucks. It's like we're always doing work. But you know, you've got this. You may be tired. You may be exhausted. But you can do this. You've got the wisdom, the energy, the spirit, your soul. You've got your guides with you. The universe is supporting you, your ancestors. Everyone is supporting you to do this. See them rallying around you. You're not alone with this. If you need help, ask them for help. Talk to them. And then when the good things start coming to you and you see things changing and feeling less controlled by patterns and energy, perfect thing is to do is to be grateful. Give gratitude. Thank the universe. Thank your guides. Thank the world for showing you the way, for showing you how to heal. I feel like the energy is like super peaceful all of a sudden, just like going through this process. And then you might feel that way too. So I pulled out a couple of my soul purpose cards, gemstone cards. Not just for the jobs, like this one says historian, boring, no, a police officer. It's the popo. The crystals we have on here, so this might be really useful at the time, is the black tourmaline. So if you feel like you're being psychically attacked, I actually was the other night and I'm still tired from it. And it was a little bit torturous. Every now and then I'm protected, but then now and then they creep through and they bother the crap out of me for hours and wake me up. So that kind of happens. So for those of you that listen to my videos, you probably tell she sounds a little bit flat, not as bubbly. That is why. But yeah, black tourmaline, that stuff is great to have on you when you're around draining energies and when you're sleeping at night. Definitely. I think I did the week ahead reading too, and I had the big chunk out of it. a big chunk of it here on the video, but not today. But yeah, that's a great stone to get to protect yourself and your energy. Also, listen to your body at this time. Listen to it when you're like drained around certain situations or people or foods or whatever. Really listen to your body. Like, I had a nose ring put in 3 years ago, and my body doesn't like additions to it. So it kept on, I had to like purify it every single day because it was starting to get infected all the time. I'm like, no, I love it. It really sets off my face. I was so in love with it, and it got in the way when I got facials and massages and stuff, but you know, everyone would bang it and it would hurt. I'm like, oh, but I love it. Anyway, so on the weekend, it came out somehow. And then it wasn't till the whole of Sunday, I'm like, oh my God, where's my nose ring? And God knows where it is. It fell out in bed. It's so tiny. And then I washed my sheets and who knows, it's gone. And I couldn't put it back in. I closed. The hole had closed up because it closes up really quickly. But that was my body like, you know what? We've told you for 3 years. We said no, and you kept not listening to us. We just got rid of it. I didn't even notice. So really listen to your body. Sorry for the long, boring story. But yeah, just notice where your body changes. Also, this time, I feel like we're getting a chakra clearing, which is coming in through your crown chakra. The best way to do that, I'm hearing right now, is to have purified water. So just like even filtered water. Bless it. Keep it in your fridge for 24 hours. This is very specific. And then when you wash your hair, before you wash your hair in the shower, they want you to pour that on the top of your crown chakra. And that's going to help cleanse it for you. And if you can put it in a yellow container, then then that's going to really help serve you. And I'm not too sure why, but yeah, that's great for cleansing. If you have a bath too, do some Epsom salt baths to purify your energy and take the toxins out. Or even if you don't have a bath, like if you have a tub, try to put some in a tub and put your feet in there for a bit, for about 15 minutes. There's a lot of energetic and toxic buildup in your body. And if you're tired, this is why your guides are saying you're feeling tired, because there's a lot of buildup. There's a lot of buildup. And then use the black tourmaline afterwards to protect your energy. Okay, so that's why if some of you have been tired for a very, very long time, that's why you just keep, it's almost like you're an energetic sponge. You're storing that in your body, and that's why it's dragging you down. It's like being an old computer that you're just constantly putting pictures and more movies, and it's just running so slow. You need a defrag, you know, emotions as well as physically. Okay, so what else did I say? Nature walks, the hugging trees. It's always fun. People look at you funny. Make a game of it. Epsom salts, cleansing your chakra, crown chakra. That's all they're giving me for now. So try that and see how you go. And then protect yourself with the black tourmaline. Okay, so I'm not really getting anything else from this card. Let's read the affirmation. I am safe and sound and out of harm's way. I follow the rules and expect others to do the same. I'm aware of how my thoughts, words, and actions affect those around me. So there again, we're being asked to be careful about our words and how we say things. Improve your empathy for the present human condition through an understanding of the wisdom of those who once walked on a similar path. Look at belief systems and past situations to uncover awareness of karmic lessons. It's very karmic, this full moon. It's like karmic closure. If I put that as the title of the video, should I use a K? Yeah, it's very karmic, this moon. Karmic with relationships and power struggles and not feeling good enough and not listening to our inner child enough. There's a lot of when we're not doing enough. It's just like that Libra energy is sometimes a people pleaser and doing too much for others, but we're really being asked to focus on ourselves. How have we been avoiding our healing? So they want us to deal with this healing. And even myself now, as I'm listening to the words I'm telling, I'm like, I'm tired though. But this explains why we're tired. And that's the thing, when you get closer to a cycle ending, you're absolutely exhausted, aren't you? You're just like, I've had enough. Right? So the first thing to do is listen to your body. Okay, I've had enough. So I need to book out time for me. Like, for instance, I don't get paid for not being at work tomorrow. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not having a car accident because I'm tired. I can't go another day being like this. I've been giving too much to other people. I don't care about the money. You know, money doesn't exist anyway. I'm just going to sleep and then do what I love, make videos all day tomorrow, you know? Make some healthy mood food. And just rest, you know? It's like your priority. No more people pleasing. Call your power back by doing what you need to do. Do you, boo? You know, and then when you've cleared your energy, but then you can do all the healing stuff. I'm going to stick my feet in some warm water tomorrow. Pop some crystals in there and really recharge myself and pick up my spiritual practices. So I'd suggest doing that too. I didn't realize you could see me putting this on my chin. That's where I do my thinking. So please clear your energy, and please comment below when you have. Say, I've cleared my energy. I just really feel like I need to hear this from you guys. The more we do for ourselves, the more the collective will be affected. So the more that you don't even have to tell anyone about it. The more you do your self-love practices and inner child work and journal about doing your shadow work and stuff like that, the more it automatically is felt by the collective, and then other people for no reason at all will actually start doing their work too, right? It's like this flow-on effect. We don't need to tell anyone about it. You do it silently and it affects the collective. I thought I had a story about this, but I don't remember all of it. I'm not the best remembering storyteller. Something about, she's going to give it a crack anyway. Something about monkeys living on an island. And they were doing some sort of habit, and scientists were studying this, and then, well, they taught the monkeys something, and then on another island, all of a sudden, the other monkeys started doing the same thing the other monkeys were doing. It's the whole collective consciousness thing. You pick up on it even if you're not in the same vicinity, even though those other monkeys had no way of knowing other than, you know, through their collective consciousness, what the other monkeys were doing. And they picked up that habit. It's the same thing. But we can't like rub it in people's faces, and we can't say, I'm better than you because I do that, which can be a lot of religions, right? You're going to hell. Well, you know what? This is hell. Everything to do with our subconscious patterning, that's hell, right? I don't believe in the hell. If you ever want a really good book about the afterlife and what happens before and after we get here, check out Mike Newton's Journey of the Soul, the blue book, I think. It's the blue book. I know he's got two. I think he's got Destiny of the Souls, which I didn't like too much, but if you feel drawn to it, obviously get it. But, oh my God, amazing. Mike Newton's Destiny. No, what did I just say? Journey of the Soul. Check that out if you want a good read. But yeah, other than this, please let me know how you go. Have a great time. Don't forget to check out my other videos. And if you feel up to manifesting, check out my wish crafting video. I'll be on one of I think it's on the witchy playlist. And yeah, I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.